We throw the word perfect around a lot, but have you ever stopped to think about what it actually looks like? Not just in theory, but out in the real world? Well, today, we're going to dig into this amazing little case study of a service business that pulled off something most people think is impossible, a perfect score. And we're going to figure out exactly how they did. Just look at that. A perfect 5.0. And get this, it's not from just one or two fans. This is across 10 different detailed reviews. For any business, that's tough, but for a small one, maintaining a flawless record like this is, well, it's almost unheard of. It really makes you wonder, what on earth are they doing that's so special? And it's not just the number, right? It's the feeling behind it. When you see something like this in all caps, highly recommended, you know it's real. And Craig Wilson here, he isn't the exception, he's the rule. It seems like every single customer had an experience that completely blew them away. So that's the big question we're going to tackle in this explainer. What is the secret formula? What are the specific ingredients you need to combine to create a service so good, so consistent, that not a single person has anything but praise? Okay, let's dive in. Because, you can't really get what makes the solution so brilliant until you understand just how tough the problem is. And the problem, in this story, is a 9-mile stretch of water up in Scotland called the Crinan Canal. This quote here from Brian Wernham, wow, it just paints the perfect picture of the villain in our story, doesn't it? This isn't some lazy river cruise. He calls it a difficult canal. The staff might be there, they might not. And the killer part, all the locks are manual. You're doing the work. This is a real, physical, and honestly, pretty stressful challenge. And as you read through all the reviews, you see this pattern over and over again. People are talking about wrestling with these manual locks by themselves. It's super intimidating if it's your first time. It's incredibly stressful if you don't have enough people on your boat. And if you're on a tight schedule, forget about it. The canal itself is the source of all this anxiety. Okay, so we've got this big, frustrating challenge. Now, let's meet the hero of these reviews, the solution that absolutely everyone is raving about. It's a guy named Peter, and he runs the Crinan Canal Pilot Service. And what's so fascinating is the first thing everyone talks about. It's his expertise. Matthew Linning says his knowledge and guidance made all the difference. Others call it invaluable. So right away, that tells us the foundation of a perfect service is having deep, real-world knowledge that can cut right through the customer's problem. But it's not just about what he knows. The next layer is what he does. As this review says, Peter is extremely helpful and proficient at every stage. He's not just standing on the side shouting instructions. He's right there with you, on the boat, on the lock side, physically making it happen. It's knowledge put into perfect, hands-on action. And this, right here, this might be the secret sauce. The human element. Scott A. calls the service confidence building. Think about that. Peter doesn't just get the job done. He's a teacher, a calming presence. He takes this super stressful situation and turns it into an experience where the boaters actually feel more capable themselves. That's huge. And then there's the final piece of the puzzle. It's so simple you could almost miss it. One reviewer just tacks it on at the end. Great company too. People just flat out enjoy being around him. This means the trip isn't just a success, it's actually fun because of the person guiding you, the human connection. So you take all that, the knowledge, the hands-on skill, that confidence-building, friendly vibe. What does that actually add up to? What's the real value he's providing? Well, this is where you can see the total transformation he creates. This just lays it out so clearly. It's a total before and after. On the left, without a pilot, you've got the raw experience of the canal. It's difficult, it's stressful. One boater was positive, saying we would not have made it in a single day without him. But then, look at the right side. With Peter, that exact same canal becomes much more enjoyable, fast, and, I love this one, couldn't have gone smoother. It is a night and day difference. So, what can we all learn from Peter the pilot? Let's break this down. Let's figure out the actual recipe for what makes a service genuinely, truly 5-star. So the key takeaway here is that perfection isn't just one thing. It's a formula, and it's got 4 parts. Step 1, you've got to have the knowledge, the expertise. That's the foundation.
Step 2 is you have to apply it with hands-on skill. Step 3 is about managing the emotional journey with reassurance, turning fear into confidence. And finally, step 4, you forge a real human connection. That's what makes it stick. That's the anatomy of perfect service.
And that really leaves us with one last thought. We all face our own crane and canals, right? These complex, stressful challenges where we feel lost or short-handed or just under pressure. The lesson here isn't just about boats. It's about the incredible power of having an expert guide. So the question I want to leave you with is this: who is the pilot you need for your next big challenge?